Hello, everybody who is not currently in the stream. Because, there's no one in the stream yet, but anybody watching this afterwards, you should see this, so that's a plus. Yeah, we're gonna go on to the 4th episode of Season 1 of Sam and Max. So, without any further ado, let's dive right into it. Let's start a new game and get this going. It has been a while since we've done this. Ah, yes. The bug.
I am reborn. I will feast on your entrails and devour your soul.
That's a little creepy.
You know, Max, sneaking the bug into that exorcism was an uncharacteristic stroke of genius.
Demonic possession is the gift that keeps on giving.
What? Oh, Commissioner. No, that was Max's aunt. Yes, 14 packs a day. What's that? Yes? Yes? No! Yes? Sweet
Really?
Suffering Saint Sebastian on the sousaphone in a short story by Susan Sontag. We're on our way.
Let me guess. Our friendly neighborhood demon just burnt down another monastery.
No, Max, we have a far more bloodthirsty adversary this time. The President of the United States of America.
Who?
The man's gone nuts. He's enacting all kinds of crazy new laws.
What else is new?
Federally mandated group hugs before, during, and after all major sporting events.
So?
He's curtailing civil liberties, threatening the environment.
Hey, that makes 3 of us.
And he's about to introduce mandatory gun registration.
Get the keys.
Of course, that's what gets Max going. Not anything else. That. Pardon me for a moment. Hello, June. Pardon me for a moment while I turn down my microphone. Which is gonna make this go a little wonk. But I think you guys will thank me later when I'm not blowing your eardrums out. So yeah, it's not the federally mandated group hugs. It's not the threatening the environment. It's the gun control. The gun control is what gets Max's goat. Ah, Max. What are we going to do with you? Apparently take you on a road trip. So yeah, we are on episode 4, season 1, Abe Lincoln Must Die. Promise I have a good reason.
I have to point out, Sam, that we could have avoided this gruesome accident if you just let me drive.
And I have to point out that we could have avoided this gruesome accident if you hadn't jumped on my head shouting Jersey Devil, and firing your gun out the window.
I swear that woman was a dead ringer for him.
Well, here we are, standing in an open field west of the White House.
Let's go bring the hammer down on that so-called commander-in-chief.
Well then. Well, if there's a Secret Service agent, that'd be the first person to talk to.
Step aside, buddy. Freelance police.
Just a moment, sir. Papa Bear, this is Super Ball. Possible situation at the front door. Talking dog and, rabbit trying to gain access to the OO. Please advise, over.
Super Ball?
Yeah, that's a negative on the access permission, sir. I'll have to ask you and your little friend to step away from the White House.
Doggy Daddy, this is Loose Cannon. Request permission to pants this goon. Over.
Before we try physical violence, Max, let's try dazzling the man with our razor-sharp wit and labyrinthine logical conundrums.
Ah, emotional violence. Good plan.
It's a great plan.
Let us in, pal. We're freelance police, here to save the president.
I thought we were here to stop the president by any means necessary.
I was going to wait to mention that part, Max.
Either way, sir, you can't get inside. Orders.
Your orders are to not let us in. Specifically us or just everybody?
Seriously, Jack, let us in. It's a national emergency.
No can do, sir.
But it's a national
going to be tougher than I
emergency.
thought to trick this goon and get inside.
I heard that, sir. And it's going to be impossible.
Hey, no fair. You're not supposed to listen to casual asides.
It's in the job description, sir. Report all stage whispers, soliloquies, and casual asides to the proper authorities.
Curse them! They've thought of everything.
Finest security force in the world, sir.
Well then.
Don't you get bored guarding this door?
It's a rewarding job, sir. Doing my part. Keeping the president safe.
Hey, Super Ball. I'd like you to smell these 2 handkerchiefs and tell me which one smells more like chloroform.
Not now, Max.
That's I mean, that would be one way to get him out of the picture.
Is that all you do? Guard this door?
That's my primary assignment, sir.
I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100. Try to guess it while I drop increasingly heavy weights near your head.
What's your secondary assignment?
Varies. Receptionist, maintenance, light grounds work, public relations.
Public relations?
I'm a people person, sir.
Yes, of course you're a people person.
They have you guys doing odd jobs too?
Cutback, sir. Employee Reduction and Consolidation Act of 2003. These sunglasses aren't cheap.
Hey, Superball! What gauge syringe would be best for injecting you with a knockout serum? Just a hypothetical.
Do you really have time to do everything else and guard this door?
I make the time, sir. It's what I do.
Well, congratulations to him.
What else do you do besides guard this door?
Varies. Receptionist, maintenance.
We got that.
Did you call yourself Superball?
Codename, sir. I'm a bouncer. Secret Service humor.
And who's Papa Bear?
Section chief. Runs the operation. Protects the president.
Oh, Superball! I get it!
Took you long enough, Max.
I want to talk to your manager.
No can do, sir. He's with the president.
Well then.
I've had enough of this.
Papa Bear, this is Superball. Perps exiting Zone 4 now. Seem disgruntled. Stay on the lookout. Over.
Now can we push him down and beat him with sewage-filled garbage bags until he runs crying into the reflecting pool?
Tempting, Max, but these Secret Service guys hold a grudge.
I like how that's what you're worried about. Grudges.
Your name here. For naming rights to this building, please contact the Office of Desperation Accounting.
Oh boy! Can we, Sam? Please?
We'll see, little buddy.
Name the White House. Sounds like a great plan.
White paint, Christmas lights, and a small barbecue.
Everything somebody would need to renovate, decorate, and then accidentally burn the place to the ground.
Later, Max, later.
Max, you concern me. I feel like that's normal, but still. Oh, post no bills.
Post no bills. I'm surprised this sign survived the Clinton administration.
There's a stool, there's a
Suspect
poster.
yourself.
That's so Madonna.
Suspect everyone, even
Nice
yourself.
It looks a little like a weird space creature, poised to devour the unwary mortal foolish enough to sit on it. I like that in a stool.
Well then. Max likes his stools creepy.
Hey, this phone only takes Susan B. Anthony dollars.
It must be one of those stupid 555 phones.
Yes, actually. 555-1984.
Hey, Sam, did I ever mention how I've memorized pi to 1,000 decimal places? It's 3.14159265358979.
Do you have a piece of paper handy?
You want to write down the phone number?
I remember the number. I want to write myself a reminder to smother you with a pillow in your sleep.
Well then. Well then.
Whee!
Right, valet parking.
Valet parking, $2. Way to knock down that deficit.
I mean, we really don't need the valet parking. We kind of just crashed. I think we're good. I think we're as parked as we need to be. I'm gonna come out to the reflecting pool. It's Jimmy Two Teeth?
Jimmy?
Oh, great! What are you guys doing here?
Oh, just saving the world. What are you doing here?
I happen to take my vacations at the White House, and I need a little R&R. Speaking of which, beat it.
That's what you always say to us. Why would you take your vacation at the White House, though?
Please do not feed the submarine.
What can you feed a submarine anyway?
Nothing. Weren't you listening?
Well then. I mean, I guess. Makes sense.
Hey, my missing boxing glove!
It's always in the last place you look.
Why it would be at the White House is beyond me.
Any golf balls? Nope.
Well, let's see where we can go in our DeSoto. What places we can journey to.
Where are we going, Sam?
Let's go back to,
Back
the,
to the
office.
office.
I'll drive.
Not while I'm alive.
Exactly.
Well then. Apparently Max has plans for us. I just realized I forgot to change something, so give me just a moment. During which time the stream will go a little weird, because it does not like my resolution etc., etc. Okay. And back to the game. Alright. Well, let's go to the office. See if there's anything useful there that'll get Super Ball out of the way. We have an organic listening device, a boxing glove, and a big gun.
Whee! Who are you calling, Sam?
Let's call the White House.
The White House.
White House, Agent Superball speaking.
Have you checked the baby?
Yes, sir. Sleeping soundly.
Oh, good job then.
Well then,
Who are you calling, Sam?
let's try this
The
again.
White House.
White House, Agent Superball speaking.
We've got two very special agents coming to the White House today. One is tall, well-dressed, and devilishly handsome, and the other is Max. Grant them full clearance, over.
Can't do that without approval forms signed in triplicate, sir. Regulations.
Well then. It was a nice try. Very nice
Who are
try.
you calling, Sam?
The White House.
White House, Agent Superball speaking.
Hello, please hold.
Roger that.
Our phone bill is sure going to be expensive this month.
It's okay, Max. I've been paying them out of your retirement fund.
Hello. Is anyone there?
Nope, no one here. No one here at all. Well then. We had Brady Culture's hair and a Hypno Bear, and now we have a Leonard as a souvenir.
It's our favorite shifty card cheat, Leonard Steak Charmer.
How you doing, Leonard? Good, good.
Poor Leonard.
Anybody home? Guess not. 20 years worth of electric bills take up a surprising amount of space.
Oh man. Alright. Doesn't really look like there's much else we can do here. Look at the answering machine, maybe. That's always good for a laugh.
Hello, constituents. This is your president. When I took office 3 years ago, I made a solemn promise to help you, the American people. Now, thanks to your collective short-term memory, I can say that I've delivered on that promise.
I mean, saying outright that it's because of our short-term memory is probably not the best option, but okay.
In the upcoming elections, it's important to ask yourself, do you feel safer than you did 3 years ago? Or would you rather return to the days when crazed packs of robotic hyenas prowled the street, targeting their death ray laser eyes on you and on your children?
Wait, they had robotic hyenas? I want a robotic hyena.
As far as you know, my administration is the only thing keeping your home safe from the bloodthirsty robotic hyenas. Remember that, and God bless America. Paid for by the committee to remain in office at any cost.
Well then. I'm a little concerned. More than a little concerned. Excuse me.
Hello, constituents.
Nope, that's him again. Apparently we only got messages from the president. Trying to get reelected. Alright. Back out to the streets. Oh, it's that one guy from that one thing that we did that one time, like, an episode or two ago. Hello, 2 episodes ago, I think.
Whoa, look, Max. It's our favorite cultish crackpot, Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss. I want to buy something. Take my credit card. Put me on your mailing list. Anyone you want me to recruit?
You're supposed to give the Stockholm Syndrome a few days to kick in, Max.
Who has that kind of time?
Max is a very impatient soul.
What's a big celebrity like you doing on our street, Hugh Bliss?
Why, I'm spreading the great news about prismatology. The magic and science of unlocking the harmony of colors for a revolution in holistic personal and interpersonal well-being.
Now translated into 15,000 different languages, including Esperanto. Hooray!
Hooray!
Well then.
Are the books selling well?
Selling? You can't put a price on imagination. You can't sell the wonder of a daydream or the laughter of a child.
He's right. I've tried.
Of course you have, Max. Of course you have.
What was your book about again?
Emetics, the handbook for multicolored happiness? It's about everything and nothing at all. Oh,
That's super specific.
What's this prismatology nonsense really about?
all it is the total reawakening of mind, body, and spirit in a rainbow of true bliss. Ah.
I'm really excited.
Uh-huh. And how do we do that?
Okay. Simply focus on the orange at the core of your spirit.
Okay. No, wait. Okay, now.
Shift your consciousness to the ultraviolet.
Doing that?
Mix it with the indigo of your imagination, and then let it slide down the rainbow of your hopes and dreams.
Wow, I can't believe it was so simple.
Well then, Max.
How do you stay in business?
With the magic of volume and free delivery.
You can have all the colors delivered to your home for no green.
I don't get it!
Good job, Hugh Bliss. Good job.
Show us a magic trick, Hugh Bliss.
Magic is easy when the colors of your soul are...
Yeah, less chatter, more magic.
Okay, how about I disappear?
Well, your mind reading is obviously still working.
It is! Now watch me as I vanish. Except you won't be able to watch me because I'll be gone.
Bye, Hugh Bliss. Oh, Hugh Bliss is back. That's nice. I'm gonna go talk to Bosco. See how he's disguising himself today. I mean,
What's shaking,
totally
Bosco?
not Bosco.
Greetings, comrades Dog and Rabbit.
I'm having trouble placing the accent this month. Mid-Atlantic states? The San Fernando Valley?
I get more of a vague Baltic vibe. Something in a light Czech pattern.
Ha ha! Comrade Maximilian makes the funny joke. I am Vladimir Ilyevich Baskovorsky, Russian proprietor of Workers' Glorious Warehouse of Inconvenience, no?
No.
But now I make new start in America, which I love. So is no need to aiming sophisticated targeting equipment at me.
Why would we aim sophisticated targeting equipment at you? I'm confused.
What's with the Soviet bloc, Bosco?
Is perfectly natural, comrades. I work with your American government in spirit of glasnost. They know.
Who knows what?
The feds, man. Uncle Sam. The government's watching us all the time.
So that's why I always feel an overbearing presence just out of my field of vision, watching and judging my every move.
That's me, Max.
Yep, totally not the person behind the computer.
Why is the government spying on you, Bosco?
I don't know. Maybe it's because I know too much.
Just humor the poor guy, Max.
But I make new start in America, which I love. So there's no need to target me.
Very, very convincing, Bosco.
I suppose you've got some ridiculously complex whirligig to defend yourself against the feds?
It's the people, comrades. Workers will overthrow fascist regime.
What about us loafers?
All are welcome. Come day of victory, workers will unite to bring downfall of corrupt administration. We will number in tens of millions.
That's a lot of Bolsheviks.
No, it's all true. Plus, I'm working on a satellite missile defense system.
Of course you are.
Missile defense system? Isn't that more than a little bit overkill?
Yet, we are strong like bear against attack. I'm working on modifying BTAS Part 2.
Your anti-delivery system?
That's right. It was already programmed to keep people from delivering goods to the store, so I just went into the database and changed beef jerky to intercontinental ballistic missiles.
So now anyone can just deliver a blimp load of beef jerky to your store without fear of reprisal?
It's small price to pay for freedom.
I mean, you could have just added beef jerky to the data, or not beef jerky, intercontinental ballistic missile, whatever that was, to the database, but whatever. Okay.
We want to buy something.
That is evil but necessary private enterprise.
What do you got?
His most glorious invention, comrades, is useful for, how you say, questioning.
questioning.
Is truth serum makes easy even the most difficult, how you say, interrogation.
Interrogation.
Truth serum? Is this another one of your half-baked, overpriced gimmicks, or does it actually work?
Both will make anyone get rid of inhibitions and telling, how you say, complete and honest truth.
Your accent sucks. Hey, it's already working.
Good job, Max. Good job. So proud.
We'd like that truth serum, Comrade Boscovich.
Is good. Price is 867.5309 rubles.
How much is that in real money?
$100 million.
I think your rate of exchange is a little off, Boscovorsky.
Fall of Berlin Wall brings great strength to our economy.
Well then.
Isn't that a little pricey for truth serum?
Is bargain.
It really does work, and I haven't even tried it yet. Sam, this morning I used your toothbrush.
Oh.
Results are guaranteed.
Thanks for the sub, Dark Tea. I appreciate it.
Besides, I need the money to complete my satellite defense system.
I needed to clean out my ears because I'd been rummaging through.
Okay, I've heard enough.
Well then.
Do you have any potatoes in the likeness of Catholic saints?
Niet.
Hey, Joe. Welcome to the stream.
Do you have any souvenir snow globes from the Mystery Vortex?
Niet.
Dude, I'd love a souvenir snow globe from the Mystery Vortex.
Do you have any Lobsterfots brand cereal?
Niet.
Lobsterfots? I'm very concerned now. I'm highly concerned.
Do you have any Tagalog rhyming dictionaries abridged?
Niet.
Do you have any wiener cozies?
Da. We just got shipment of those in this week. Let me look.
Oh boy!
Wait, did you say wiener cozy? I thought you said Navajo blankets. No, we're all out of wiener cozy.
Oh man. Yeah, Joe. Maybe you should just play on a PS2 instead of an emulator. You're gonna be way better playing on an emulator. Or than playing on an emulator. I can word.
Do you have any Navajo blankets?
Niet.
Do you have any potatoes in the likeness of Catholic saints?
Oh, we're
Yeah.
back here.
Nothing
Alright.
for us right now.
Alright. What is that smell,
Something
anyway?
in here smells like fermented hate.
It's like sweaty jockstraps soaked in boiled cabbage with a dash of sulfur.
Keep it down, guys. You're scaring off the other customers.
What other customers?
What other customers? Max and I are always the only ones in here.
It's good thing. Merchandise is always available.
Coming in here is like visiting old friends.
Some of these cereal boxes are from the McKinley administration.
I carved our initials in one of the weenies, so we'll be best friends forever, Sam.
Well then. Yeah, Joe, that's just how emulators are. They're not going to be as good as the system.
When's the last time you cleaned out the weenie rotisserie?
Needs no cleaning. Adds vintage flavor to tasty frags.
Oh my.
See you later, Bosco.
I'm
He's
gonna...
no Bosco, comrades. He's only loyal worker Boskovorsky, who is no threat to glorious American government whatsoever.
I'm gonna just, skeedad. Yeah. That coffee looks green. Oh, look. It's the bathroom
Good
terror
fun.
level. Probable, lots, and extreme. Alright. I don't see anything in here that we need right now, so I am going to head on out this door and see what they're putting in this dispenser. Yeah, that'd be nice, Joe, but unfortunately that's life.
Novelty gumballs. Shaped just like the real thing, but made of inedible plastic.
Fool your friends, annoy your grandparents.
What, Dark Tea, that the not cleaning the weenie thing gives you vintage flavor? Or that he's not a threat to the glorious American government? Oh, let's see what the newspapers have to say. These are always fun.
President appoints action figure as Secretary of Defense.
That is pretty crazy.
Well, at least it was an action figure of John Shaft.
Oh, I can dig it.
Well then.
Non-mafia owned casino destroyed by mysterious explosion.
Mysterious. I gave my name to reporters and even posed for pictures.
Sometimes blowing something up is its own reward, pal.
The threat thing? Yeah. Yeah.
President spied in love tryst with Sasquatch.
I give him 3 months tops.
Alright. Let's see. Oh, we should go visit Sybil while we're here. Before we go back to the White House. Since, you know. What's she doing now? Love is for everyone. She is now a dating service. She's done piercings, tattoos, psychotherapy, tabloid rag, witnessing, and is now a dating service. Good gracious grief. And let's see. Joe, let's not talk politics, please. And Sybil.
Hey, Sybil. What's new in the world of frequent random career reassessment?
Hi, fellas. I'm really excited. I've found the perfect job for me.
You don't say.
That's right. I, Sybil Pandemic, am now a professional matchmaker.
I thought I smelled phosphorus.
I thought I smelled that joke coming down the turnpike, burning oil and dragging its muffler.
It's a dating service, Max. I figured that if a smart, successful career woman like me could be having so much trouble finding a date, there must be plenty of other people who could use help.
I mean, fair enough.
You're having trouble finding your soulmate?
You don't know the half of it. It seems like all the guys I meet are total losers. No offense.
None taken. Hey!
Or else they're borderline psychopaths.
Little delayed
None taken.
reaction there.
It's the borderline cases you have to watch out for.
Well, Max is taking no shame in being far beyond borderline.
What kind of man are you looking for?
Older men. Guys with a little history to them are such a turn-on.
Well, okay then.
And tall men. And distinguished. And he should be experienced.
All right, enough already. Yes, I will go out with you, Sybil.
I thought she was talking about me.
Are you guys even listening to the words coming out of her mouth? 'Cause something tells me no.
Could you find dates for Max and me?
Seriously? I mean, sure. Why not? Stranger things have happened, I guess. They must have. Somewhere.
I'm choosing not to be offended by that.
What do we need to do?
It's easy. Just submit an application.
I mean, Joe, Max knows he's crazy, but he just doesn't care.
What kind of stuff is on this application?
The usual. Your best traits, and what kind of person you're looking for.
Hooks for hands! Hooks for hands!
When you're done, I'll put the application into my computer, which analyzes your personality matrix at 15 essential compatibility points.
I don't have a personality matrix so much as a personality vector.
Once we've found a match, you call your date and agree on a time and place. Let me help you guys out. Tell me your good points and what you're looking for in a date.
Let's see. Let's see. Well, how about she should love animals?
She should love animals.
Such as the elusive praying mantis, whose deadly but enthralling mating rituals she mimics.
You really know how to ruin the mood, Max.
Max,
Oh,
I'm
and
concerned.
cybernetic implants, like an elbow that can connect to the internet.
Well then.
I'm very spiritual.
A disciple of the Ancient Ones, enacting dark magic rituals to bring forth their reign again upon this earth. Rise, Shigarath! Rise, Abyag-Solam!
Max is just taking everything I say and twisting it, and it's beautiful.
I lead an active lifestyle.
Always running from the authorities.
But Max, we are the authorities. Kind of, sort of, maybe.
I can appreciate a person's inner beauty.
I even have my own sonogram machine.
She should have an air of mystery.
Making frequent passing mention to her time on the chain gang, but when pressed, revealing nothing.
Well then.
She should love the outdoors.
We frequently lock ourselves out of the office.
Sybil is just like, what is going on here? Why did I agree to this?
She should be tall.
I think that was at least 20 feet. I accidentally skipped it.
That's all I can think of.
Oh, that's plenty. Now I'll just put your applications into the computer. And there it is. Max, it says your perfect match is...
Cybernetic laser eyes. Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please.
Well...
Honestly, I thought she was just going to stick him in a shredder, so... Welcome back, June. Oh, her tiger clock went off. What's next?
What's next on the career horizon?
Next? This is it. What could be a better job than helping people find their perfect match?
Volcano God.
Good point. I'll
Okay,
stick to the dating
it
business.
says the stream's continuing, so I think we're okay. I think my internet's still up. This would be a good thing to check. I'm gonna check this. Just, make sure that I'm not dead yet. It would be a good thing. Alright, I can connect to websites, so that's plus. Alright, that's a little weird, but my internet didn't full out die, so that's always nice. How many matches have you made, Sybil?
How many couples have you managed to escort to romantic bliss?
So far, none.
None is the loneliest number.
But I've got a feeling things will start to pick up after the holidays. All that stress makes for a lot of messy breakups, and a lot of people looking for romance on the rebound.
So we have something to look forward to.
Well then. None is the loneliest number that you ever have. Alright. See you around,
See you
Sybil.
around, Sybil.
I'm going to head back to the White House. Because I feel like it's time. We should be able to get inside now. Provided nothing's happened with a certain Secret Service agent, we should be all good.
Where are we going, Sam?
We are going to the White House.
We're off to the White House.
Oh, boy!
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright.
Hello. Is anyone? Hello.
I think Superball's a little busy with the phone, so we're gonna head into the White House.
Is anyone?
I like their little awning that says the White House on it in
Now,
fancy
a
lettering.
lot of these same folks will say that we're wrong for introducing this federal pudding embargo. They envy our freedom. I ask you, what have they got to hide? Unless they're secretly sitting on stockpiles of pudding, and oh yes, we will find them. They've got nothing to be afraid of. So in conclusion, America, get your back up off the wall. Dance, come on, marzipan, and good night.
It's worse than we thought, Max. He's crazier than a caffeine-addled dingo in an Adelaide maternity ward.
I think he makes a lot of good points. Those puddings are trying to steal our jobs. And I especially like how he does that spinny thing with his eyes.
By the whiskey-soaked beard of Ulysses S. Grant. That's it. The president's not crazy. He's been hypnotized. We've got to snap him out of it, Max. And
how do we
and
do that
pronto.
again?
We hit him over the head, like we do with all hypnotized people.
Oh, but of course. Yeah. Yes, I do like how he was still on the
No,
phone.
no.
It was pretty great. Just constantly. I went around and walked around and did so many things, and yet Superball still holding on the phone. It's a nice rat hole.
Looks like there are rats in the Oval Office.
Sam, you've finally done it. A straight line so easy, even I won't touch it.
Wow. Even Max won't comment on it.
Hi, I'm George Washington. Anyone need their nuts cracked?
Please don't make fun of George Washington.
But it's so fun. What if I want to, Mr. President?
Good day, Mr. President.
We come in peace, as far as you know.
Oh, finally, the interpreters. Where have you been?
The interpreters?
Interpreters?
Yeah, that is why you fellas are here, right?
Sure, why not?
Of course.
Because I got a meeting with one of them foreign dignitaries. Always talking that crazy space language.
Well then.
Who are you meeting with today?
Heck if I know. They show up and start jabbering away about treaties and whatnot. I just let the interpreters figure it out. I just keep an eye on them to make sure they don't steal something or try to eat the cat.
Well, that's a little concerning. June, don't worry about it. It's fine.
Snap out of it, Mr. President. You've been hypnotized.
Sure, I haven't been hypnotized. That's crazy talk.
You've got to listen to us, sir, or we'll be forced to take drastic action.
Don't talk to me about drastic action. You ever been pinned down in a drugstore parking lot by a pack of muskrat commandos with nothing left to lose? Ever had to gnaw your best buddy's leg off just so you could get his socks and put them on your own ears to fend off the enemy's deadly sonic regurgitator ray?
Now that's crazy talk. I'm impressed.
That is pretty crazy talk. I can see why Max is indeed impressed.
Freelance police, you're under arrest.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Freelance police? Now there's the kind of can-do vigilante attitude that makes America strong.
Finally, someone who appreciates our greater calling.
Seriously, though.
Seriously, you're under arrest.
Oh, you can't arrest me.
Foolish chief executive. Does he not fear us?
Trust us, Mr. President. It's for your own good.
Nah, see, it's the Secret Service regulations. I can't leave the Oval Office.
That's unfortunate.
We're ready to start interpreting.
That's aces, fellas. But the dignitary hasn't shown up yet. Show yourselves around the office.
But don't touch nothing.
Wait, so don't touch nothing?
Keep up the
So
good work,
touch
Mr.
everything.
President.
Got it.
You've got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em.
The man's a genius, Sam. I almost feel bad for doing this.
No, you don't.
It's for the good of the country, Max.
No, you don't, Max.
Hey, Mac, do you work here?
What tipped you off?
We're freelance police, buddy. This is a national emergency.
And we don't appreciate your sassy mouth.
Auditions for new White House pet are down the hall.
This can only end in violence.
This guy's voice sounds familiar. Do you recognize him, Max?
Half the time, I don't even recognize you, Sam.
I'm over here, little buddy.
Who said that?
In loving memory of Fluffy. Good job, Max. Good job. Seriously, this guy seems a little familiar.
Do I know you from somewhere?
Yeah, I'm that voice in the back of your head that tells you to mind your own business.
The veiled threats, the surly tone. I've got it. You're that pit boss from the Toy Mafia.
I smell a conspiracy.
You smell a nosy dog who's going to get smacked if he don't stop asking questions.
Well then.
What's the Toy Mafia got to do with the Secret Service?
What Toy Mafia?
Oh, he's good, Sam.
The Orso Nostra, the sacred organization you inducted me and Max into in a time-honored ceremony.
The one that we infiltrated, repeatedly duped, and then blew up in a fiery explosion of death and property damage.
I was going to casually forget to mention that part, Max.
That's a very entertaining story, chowderheads. Now, run along and play whilst I protect the leader of our country.
So we've got a Toy Mafia member as the Secret Service boss. This can't be good.
What do you do around here?
I give out free t-shirts to the visitor who asks the dumbest question of the day. Please accept my apologies, but we're all out of Husky Boys sizes.
Woo! Double burn!
I thought you were on my side, Max.
I just call him like I see him, Sam.
Fair enough, fair enough.
You're the president's personal bodyguard?
You catch on quick.
We need to have a private meeting with the president. National security.
Go right ahead.
I meant private, as in wait outside and we'll call you when we need you.
And national security, as in we need to clobber the president on the head to break his hypnotic trance.
Your gift for subterfuge is uncanny, Max.
And that's uncanny as in you two try anything and I'll plug you.
Max has no subtlety. He does not know the definition of the word subtle.
You're always with the president?
Even when he's got a, you know...
Always. I never leave his side.
Your codependency sickens me.
And it sickens me in exactly the same way, doesn't it, Max? I mean, Sam.
Good job, Max. Good job.
What's behind that door?
It's a private club for people who aren't annoying me. You two ain't invited.
Should we pummel him together, Sam, or would you rather take turns?
We can create a national security incident after we've saved the president, Max.
I would have to agree with Sam at this point, although it would be fun to just cause mayhem. Oh, hi Josh. It's too bad you can't stick around.
Seriously, pal, what's behind that door?
It's the door to the war room, with unrestricted access to the United States' entire arsenal of long-range missile weapons.
There's no part of that sentence I didn't like.
Then it's unanimous. We'd like a tour.
Nobody gets into the war room during peacetime. Stay away from it, or I'll have to escort you out.
Well,
we'll be back.
We tried.
Cannot wait.
We tried.
Hands off, boy! That's my presidential calendar.
Oh, well then. What about this?
Nice globe.
Amazing how often I need it in this job.
Well, you know, maybe...
Nice globe.
I feel like...
Amazing how often I need it in this
I feel like Canada has just been overtaken by the United States on that globe. Like, Canada and Mexico are just, like, half gone.
This snow globe has a little Apollo 13 inside.
What happens when you shake it?
I'm afraid to find out.
And the eagle statue.
Take a look at that.
Gun
I love this
and money.
country.
So nice. So nice. Alright. Camera.
Hands off the cameras.
What about the campaign
It's a stack
slogans?
of pithy campaign slogans.
Oh, don't fool with those. Wouldn't want to be caught on national TV with my drawers down again.
I'm very concerned about you, Mr. President. Very concerned. National budget. It's a ribbon.
Hey now, that's my super special top secret ribbon. Don't touch it.
But I wanna touch it.
Hello, Mr. President.
I wanna poke it.
We're ready to start interpreting.
That's aces, fellas. But the
Dignitary still hasn't
Don't
shown
touch-
up yet. Alright, you know what? We'll be back.
sir.
I'm gonna see if I can't go find this dang dignitary. Or something along those lines. He's still on the phone. He is still on the phone.
Can't talk now. I'm on the phone.
Sorry for interrupting.
Hello? Is anyone there? Hello?
Poor Agent Superball. Tried so hard. Got so far. And in the end, you're just stuck on the phone.
Hey, Jimmy.
Beat it.
But Jimmy... Alright, what do I got? I have a boxing glove, bug, and a big gun. I want to punch the
There are
periscope.
so many other things to punch.
But I wanted to punch the periscope. Fine. Well, you know, I need to go punch a president. The wording of that sentence. Okay. Alright.
No, sir. I said
Ah.
soda abuse. It's a very important issue.
Was I? No comprende, son.
But I'm speaking English.
Ah, are you two fellas the interpreters? It's about time. Darndest thing, we just had a couple imposters in here. Dead ringers for you two.
Were they walking around examining everything and engaging everyone in pointless conversations?
Those are the ones.
Those accursed clones. When will their devilish mimicry end?
Help me out with this here potentate, would you? Can't understand a dang word.
But that doesn't make sense. I don't even have an accent.
Uno momento, por favor. Impatient little guy, ain't he?
Poor Whizzer. Can't do a thing. Alright.
What's
Alright.
new, Whizzer?
That's Governor Whizzer, thank you very much.
Governor Whizzer. My.
What are you the governor of?
The 51st and greatest state, West Dakota. Don't you guys read the papers?
Just the funnies.
You mean the obituaries, Max.
Potato, potato.
We're a young state, but with our own rich traditions that make us a distinct tourist destination, apart from the North and South.
West Dakota. Because America needs another Dakota.
How did you get into politics?
I won the election. It was a very close race, but I totally won the popular vote.
Was it a runoff election? You see what I did there? Runoff? 'Cause he's Whizzer?
You're still the master of 4th grade gutter humor, Max. What were your qualifications for office?
I'm a television celebrity.
Now there's a platform I can get behind.
Oh, man.
What brings you to the Oval Office?
I'm trying to build up nationwide support for the MRSAPP.
Who's Mr. Sapp? And why didn't you want me to know you were talking about him? I can spell, you know.
It's the Mount Rushmore Soda Abuse Prevention Program. It's totally changed my life. I've been carbonation-free for over 4 weeks now.
Well then, does that mean that you're not going to the bathroom as often, or...?
Tell us about the MRSAPP. Be brief.
I started the Mount Rushmore Soda Abuse Prevention Program after I became governor, to help people get flat like me. But if we can't get federal funding, people all over the Dakotas are going to get right back on the pop.
I don't work 8 hours a day, 6 days a week just to throw my money away for some washed-up soda junkies with no sense of self-control.
You don't have any money, Max.
Oh, right. Never mind. Good luck with that, Wiz.
Max is so indignant until he realizes that he has no money anyway.
So you really kicked the soda habit, huh?
And how? Back when I was on the pop, I was in a real downward spiral. That endless cycle of always looking for my next fizz, then having to take time out for number 1. Then I saw that documentary about Peanut Franklin, and it convinced me I didn't want to be just another self-destructive former child star.
Peanut Franklin, the lovable star of Mixed Nuts who was found in a seedy Hollywood motel room dead of anaphylactic shock?
What you mean you ain't got no jelly?
Still too soon, Max.
Ooh, well then.
Are you sure you wouldn't like a nice cold soda?
Gee, thanks. I'll take a... Whoa, no! Stay strong, Whizzer. You control the bubbles. The bubbles don't control you. Stop talking about soda, will ya?
Stop talking about the crisp, clean taste, or the effervescent fizz as it pours over ice into a frosty glass?
All of it. I've been completely flat for over a month now. I can't go back to the way I used to be. I just can't.
Poor Whizzer.
We're ready to interpret for you.
Don't tell me. The president needs the interpreter.
What did he say, Sam?
I'm speaking English. I don't even have an accent.
Can't understand a word.
Max, you're a little bit of a
See you around,
jerk.
Whizzer.
You know that. You know that.
Hello, Mr. President.
Alright, we are ready to interpret.
We're ready to interpret for you.
All right, let's get this party started.
Mr. President, my fellow Americans, I come to warn you about a serious epidemic facing our country. The scourge of soda abuse. Many former popheads like myself found ourselves in the endless cycle of addiction and elimination until we believed there was no hope.
I don't know what you're saying, son, but you're selling it, boy. Good job.
I ask you, how long can this epidemic continue?
What was that?
He said...
He said... What's a guy gotta do to get a drink
What's a
around
guy
here?
gotta do to get a drink around here?
Aha, I know what you need. An ice-cold orange sugar fizz. I swear by him.
No, that's not what I want at all. I must resist, but I am thirsty, and just one couldn't hurt.
Frosty cold and so delicious.
All the progress I've made. They were about to give me my 5-week pin.
I almost feel bad about this.
I don't have a conscience, Sam. What's your excuse?
Oh, blessed angels of carbonation, fill me with your syrupy nectar.
Ew!
I'm
Yeah, now
concerned.
I'm not so much guilty as repulsed.
I'm
Give me-
very
I mean,
concerned.
More! I need more! I need a bathroom! Which way is the bathroom?
He said... Which way is the war room?
Which way is the war room?
It's that door right over there. But I don't...
Oh, thank you.
Where do you think you're going?
I've got to get in there. Bad.
We've got a priority red number 2 here in the Oval Office.
I'm also
it's just
concerned,
number
June.
one.
It's okay.
Escorting the suspect to holding cell for interrogation. Come with me, sir.
But it'll only take a second. Please, let me go.
That was fun.
Okay, now I didn't catch all that. What did he say?
Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. We're not going to hit you in the head. I don't know what you're talking about.
Now it's time for some checks and balances, freelance police style. Max, will you do the honors?
Gladly.
Look it, fellas. My fingertips look like little tadpoles.
They just don't make these guys like they used to.
That's no guy, Max. It's a damned ugly puppet.
Ah, the drawstring in his back should have been our first clue.
Our first clue should have been the swirly eyes. But, silly me, I thought hypnotizee, not hypnotizer.
What?
Yes, an ingenious device being used to hypnotize the TV-watching public. But who was controlling him?
Gonna take days to get that smell out of the interrogation room. What? What have you done?
He was like that when we got here.
Sam did it.
So these two numbskulls managed to off the president.
It was a deep tissue massage gone horribly wrong. Ninjas.
Sam did it.
Still, ratings from the last State of the Union address were even lower than reruns of Midtown Cowboys. I didn't expect to have to replace the president so soon, but now that these idiots have forced my hand...
we're standing right here.
We can hear everything you're saying.
It's time for a leader the people will have to listen to. Agents Jackson, Burr, and DeGambe, we are moving the timeline forward. Commence phase 2 of the operation. I'll prepare the new candidate.
The new candidate. That's a statue of Abraham Lincoln. It's a moving statue of Abraham Lincoln. With a fancy top hat.
Not quite the reaction I would have expected from a Secret Service agent discovering 2 people over the decapitated body of the president.
What do you think this fake body is made of? Can I keep it?
No time for that now, Max. We've got to stop the... Wait, what's that noise?
What is that noise? It would be good to know, especially since we just sent, a head out the window, and that's a giant Abraham Lincoln.
Blessed scuba diving Buddha on a banana boat with cocktail onions and a map to the stars' homes.
Yeah!
They've reanimated America's most beloved president.
I always thought Taft was shorter.
Not Taft, you deficient.
My fellow Americans, I am Abraham Lincoln. As you know by now, your president was recently murdered by 2 mysterious interpreters. But turn not to fear and despair. I have returned to guide us through this troubled time. A vote for me is a vote for Abraham Lincoln.
Well, I mean, logically, yes.
What's that? Uh-huh. Lincoln Memorial. Right. Hydraulic motors and robotic implants. Yes. Okay. I see. We're on it.
Wrong number?
That was the commissioner, Max. If this new Mecha Lincoln wins the emergency election, the nefarious forces controlling him will have unchecked power to destroy the entire free world.
I hate when they do that.
That's why one of us is going to have to run against him.
You got to answer the phone.
Okay, fair's fair. Max, we're going to make you the next president of the United States.
Yes.
Yes!
Sam got to answer the phone, therefore Max is the one who gets to run for president. Totally fair. Let's have the psychopath run for president. Seems like a great plan. I see absolutely no issues with this. Oh, look!
It's the severed head of the president.
I yearn to hold it aloft and turn giant sea atrocities to stone.
You're thinking of Medusa's head.
Oh yeah, I always get those 2 heads confused.
Of course you do. Of course. Oh, cue cards.
It's the cue cards for Lincoln's speech. I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country.
Well then. Hello, Secret
Who
Service
do you
agents.
like in the election?
My money's on Lincoln, and Lincoln's on my money.
Clever.
Very clever.
Hi, America. It's me, Max. Remember, a vote for me is a vote for prosperity, alacrity, the tyranny of my furry white iron fist. Thank you.
He's totally fit for president. I don't know what you're talking about. June, that's
It's
all of
Lincoln's
these
campaign
games.
flyer. I want you. Honest, dedicated, over a century of experience. Abraham Lincoln is your man.
Ooh, I am sensing some fun times a coming. I'm gonna go back in the White House for a second. I have some things to grab. I have some supplies I need. This is gonna be fun. Alright. Let's see. What do I need from here? Oh, right. I want the cue cards.
It's a stack of pithy campaign slogans. The buck stops here, 1,000 points of light, and I did not have sex with that woman.
Well, I did, but I didn't inhale.
So we got those. Let's exit our door here. And I think we need to take the DeSoto back to the office and do some more preparation, because, let's be honest, running for office is kind of a big deal.
Where are we going, Sam?
We are going back to the office.
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
Yes, Max, you do carry a shotgun. We're well aware. Alright. Let's go over to see Sybil. That sounds like a fun party. And, well, we have this flyer that, you know.
What's this? A new application?
Yeah, it's for a friend of ours.
Let's see. Not the Abraham Lincoln. He's tall, distinguished, loves the theater. He sounds perfect.
That chump doesn't have half my cute, fluffy marketability.
Do you think your computer can find him a date?
Computer, nothing. This guy sounds perfect for me. Oh, but he didn't leave his phone number. Next time you see him, give him my number. I'd love to meet him.
Well, you know, he's at
Hey,
this
Sybil,
rally.
how goes the dating game?
Computer-generated love is in the air.
And,
See you around, Sybil.
you know, we'll just go talk to Lincoln. I don't think there's anything else I need to do here right now. Trying to think if there's any. I don't think there's anything else, at least not right now.
Where
Gotta
we
get
going,
a little
Sam?
further into this campaigning
We're
before
off to the White House.
Oh boy!
we have excessive amounts of things to do. So, let's see what we got going on. And talk to Lincoln.
Mr. Lincoln, as a candidate for office, my pal Max would like to engage in a thoughtful discussion of the key issues.
Followed by a round of spiteful mudslinging.
I see. Well, this is a bit irregular. As you're well aware, I'm the most beloved president in history. So I just assumed I'd be running unopposed.
Oh no, you didn't! You ain't all that!
I freed the slaves.
I was star of a popular television sitcom.
I'm on the penny.
I was on TV.
Now, gentlemen, we can resolve this like adults through moderate reasoned debate.
Very well, then. In the spirit of democracy, I say, bring it.
And it's a beautiful day on the White House lawn as we bring you the first in a series of debates for this emergency election for U.S. President. In the Republican corner, we have the giant animated statue of Abraham Lincoln. And representing the Random Violence and Destruction Party, there is the hyperkinetic, rabbit-like creature known as Max. Acting as completely impartial moderator for the debates will be Sam. The candidates are ready, so let's listen in.
Completely impartial, of course.
Mr. Lincoln, I'd like you to tell the voters your stand on some of the tough issues.
Very well.
Let's see.
How do you plan to solve the problem of toxic waste?
I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country.
And Lincoln is once again using his trusted campaign slogan, which is pleasing the crowd, but having no effect on his poll ratings.
Where do you stand on religion and schools?
I'm glad that I've been given one.
Lincoln pulls out his trusted catchphrase for this election, which delights the crowd, but seems to have no effect on the polls.
Well, he is just going to use that and use that and use that, so,
Greetings, miserable proles! People of Earth, your day of reckoning is at hand!
Max, you might want to tone it down a bit. Nice hairball. Lovely hairball.
This election reminds me of a droll story. It seems Chester A. Arthur and the Pope were kayaking down the Amazon one day. Suddenly, a tiny kangaroo fish swims up the Pope's and lodges itself in his. Arthur grabs the Pope's pliers and swelled up like a melon. And the Pope says, "Thanks! Last time that happened, McKinley wanted to." No, wait. I think I told it wrong.
Well then, Max.
I believe in the ideal of a global community, where America is but a small part. We must set aside our differences and work with our fellow nations.
This is
all
very
united
un-Max-like.
towards one goal: the complete and utter annihilation of the godless Belgians.
That's more like Max.
I'm a uniter, not a divider. I foresee an America under one rule, an iron-fisted rule. One rabbit, one law. Let your neighbors know that dissent will not be tolerated. All hail Max.
Oh my.
That is all. Stay frosty, America.
Oh my. Let's just do this.
I did not have sex with that woman. 1,000 points of light.
And what's the last one here?
The buck stops here.
Okay.
It's time for another in this ongoing series of debates between Abraham Lincoln and Max. We turn you over to our impartial moderator, Sam.
Completely impartial.
Mr. Lincoln, perhaps you'd like to speak about the importance of family values.
Of course. A strong family unit is the rock upon which our society is built. It's easy today, in this age of your blinged-out horseless carriages and racy daguerreotype magazines, to believe that honesty and fidelity are outdated concepts. But I stand proud. I have been completely faithful to my lovely wife, Mary Todd, for over 70 years. I've never even looked at another woman.
Well then.
Mr. Lincoln, we've picked out a single lady friend who would be just perfect for you.
She has a job and still has all her own teeth.
Let me give you her number so you can give her a call.
Ain't no reanimated president too big to appreciate a booty call. Know what I'm saying?
What? The idea is preposterous. I've been happily married for over 150 years. I would never consort with another woman.
Oh, I see. So the rumors are true.
What rumors?
Nothing.
Good job. Good job, Max.
Contestants, it's time for our lightning round. Mr. Lincoln, I'm going to name some of the tough issues facing our country today. I'd like you to sum up your stand on those issues in a few concise words.
Well, all right. I'm afraid this will have to be completely off the top of my head, as I have nothing prepared.
All right.
How would you describe your tax plan?
The buck stops here.
We're not quite sure what Lincoln meant by that, so it looks like, yes, the American people have decided to ignore it.
Oh, okay.
Where do you stand on religion and schools?
The buck stops here.
We're not quite sure what Lincoln...
Ugh. Alright, that's enough.
That's enough for now.
Keep 'em coming. I'm ready for anything.
Sure you are. I'm going to,
That is all.
Sign off here for a second and see what else I got cue card wise.
I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country. 2 wrongs don't make a right.
What else do we have?
I did not have sex with that woman. 1,000 points of light. The buck stops here.
Alright, well, I know one of these.
I'm glad that I've been given...
That's not the one.
2 wrongs don't...
That's the one I want. 2 wrongs do not make a right. So let's talk about the issues. What is your stand on religion in schools?
Where do you stand on religion in schools?
2 wrongs don't make a right.
Did we hear that right? Lincoln just came down against both religion and education. Wow, that's gotta hurt him in the polls.
And we got Nader here. Still around. Alright, Max is at 39. Max is pulling 39%. He's actually doing pretty good for being a rabbit. Let's be honest, it's probably the fact that he's a rabbit that is doing this. Alright.
I did not have sex with that woman.
That's not gonna help. We got tax
1,000
plan.
points of light. The buck stops here. I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country.
That's not gonna help.
2 wrongs don't make a right.
None of these are really gonna help. At least not off the top of my head. We might need some more cards. I'd like to,
Mr. Lincoln, would you like to say a few words to the audience?
Thank you. This is a date that will be remembered for centuries to come. Today is the day we return America to greatness. I stand here at the steps of the White House, not above the people, but with the people. Only one man can lead the nation through this troubled time. I, Abraham Lincoln, am that man. The time to act is now. Thank you.
I've heard better addresses from the 411 operator.
What did you just say?
Hey, Lincoln! Captain Ahab called. He wants his beard back.
I'm gonna slap you silly, you little punk.
Save it for the debate, Max.
Max is enjoying messing with Lincoln. Alright, we have our bug back. I think it might be time to head back for just a moment here. Just one second. So,
where are we going, Sam?
Something about toxic waste and something about the tax plan
Back to
would
the
be
office.
good.
Shotgun!
So we gotta drop him. We gotta drop him down in the polls enough that, you know, Max actually has a chance to win. But you know, let's go talk to Sybil again, because I think we have some information that she might be interested in. Oh, right. I don't think I can
Go
just
ahead, next
hand
caller.
this to her.
You're on Love Talk with Dr. Feelnice.
Hey, keep away from my intercom.
I don't think I can just do this. Nope. He gathered literally nothing, right? Pretty sure that was literally nothing. I might have to go back to the White House now.
Okay, here's what she said.
Meter maid? Nah. Movie industry executive? Done that already. Hey, this looks good. Shuttle pre-flight analyst. Oh, it's part-time only.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I think I gotta go back to the White House now. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna try and do this ahead of time. Or do this without going back to the White House. But we need to mix things up. We need to pull his platform out from under him. So maybe undermine his very strong family values stance. Alright. We got answering machine, we got a phone, and we got a listening bug.
Who are you calling, Sam?
We are calling Sybil.
Sybil.
Meter maid? Nah. Movie industry executive?
Yeah, I gotta go back
Done
to
that
the White
already.
House.
Hey, this looks good. Shuttle pre-flight analyst. Oh, it's part-time only.
Who is this?
Alright. Alright. Right idea. Wrong recording on the bug. Alright, back to the White House. Have to go through that talk again. I'll probably skip it pretty quick. But go back and get that done. And then eventually... Gosh.
Where are we going, Sam?
We're going to the White House.
We're off to the White House.
Off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Here he is, the Wizard of Oz, if ever was there was. Alright. So we'll get the bug again. We'll get that all set. Go back, make the call. Because we can't do it from this phone because this is a payphone. So we'll grab our organic listening device and put it on Lincoln.
This is a date that will be remembered, America.
Yes, it's a
Ice.
date.
Only
Blah 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 blah. Alright, grab that organic listening device. And head on back to there. Alright. So
Where
go
are we
back.
going, Sam?
We'll go to the office, we'll make a phone
Back
call.
to the office.
Shotgun!
I'm trying to think if there's anything we can do with Hugh Bliss, and I don't think so at this point in time. I mean, first things first, obviously, make that phone call. See if we can't get this all sorted out. And put the bug on the phone. Alright.
Who are you calling, Sam?
We are calling Sybil again. We're gonna get it right this time.
Abe? Is that you?
I, Abraham Lincoln, am that man.
Oh, well, Mr. President, it's just such an honor to talk to you. I saw your application, and I was wondering, would you like to go out sometime?
Yes.
This is a date that will be remembered for centuries to come.
Oh my, you are a charmer, aren't you? Well then, Mr. Rail Splitter, where would you like to meet?
I stand here at the steps of the White House.
I stand here at the steps of the White House.
At the White House. Got it. What time should I meet you?
The time to act is now.
The time to act is now.
Oh, I love that decisiveness. I'll rush right over.
I'm gonna slap you silly, you little punk.
What? I didn't catch that last part.
I will feast on your entrails and devour your soul.
What? Abe? What's going on?
See you soon. Gotta go.
The listening bug goes all the way back to the demonic possession. And now we are back at the White House, yeah?
So, to sum
Beautiful.
up, family values are the bedrock of this nation. Our fidelity, honesty, and loyalty to family is our most sacred asset as Americans.
Candidate Max, your rebuttal?
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Lincoln!
I believe we have a question in the audience from someone who is not Candidate Lincoln's wife.
Oh, hi, Sam. Hi, Max.
Greetings, random harlot.
Abe, I'm here. Are you ready for our date?
What? I've never seen this woman before in my life.
But on the phone, you sounded so eager to meet me.
Listen to me, America. I did not arrange a date with this woman.
Oh, so she's good enough to fool around with, but not to date?
Mr. Lincoln, I can't believe you're doing this to me.
Abe caught in a twist with the career woman. Oh, Nader's up to 11%. Max is gaining nothing from this. He's just not losing. Let me just, move these around a little bit.
I did not have sex with that woman.
Let's just have that out front and, do a little chat. Yeah, it's enough
That's
for now.
enough for now.
How about your prepared statement?
Mr. Lincoln, the networks are looking for a soundbite. Would you care to share a few words with us?
Thank you. This is a date that will be remembered for
Oh, that
centuries
again.
to come. America I stand here.
Yeah. We've heard it.
time.
It's basically the same thing. Alright, time out.
Max has to, visit the little candidate's room.
I'm drunk with power, but it just goes right through me.
Oh gosh, Max. Alright. Let's see what else we got on these cue cards. Because this is what he's gonna look to.
1,000 points of light.
Toxic waste plan.
The buck stops here.
That's not helpful.
I'm glad that I've been given one
That's
more
not
life to give
helpful.
for my country. Two wrongs don't make a right.
Yeah, also not helpful.
I did not have sex with that woman.
And the other one was what? Oh gosh, it was toxic waste and tax plan.
1,000 points of light.
I don't think this one works for either of them, but I'm gonna give it a shot.
How do you plan to solve the problem of toxic waste?
1,000 points of light.
And that doesn't really,
Really
make a bit of sense. So it looks
Yep.
like it's politics as usual here at the debate.
Oh yes, WARP-TV. How would you describe your
How
tax
would you
plan?
describe your tax plan?
1,000 points of light.
And that doesn't...
Alright, I gotta go find some, I gotta go find some
That's enough for
signs.
Keep 'em coming. I'm ready for anything.
I gotta go find some signs for him, cause...
Time out. Max has a therapist's appointment he can't miss.
I think we're on the verge of a real breakthrough.
No, I think you're still a psychopath, Max. It was worth a shot. Can I take this post no bills sign?
Post no bills. I'm surprised.
Yeah. Alright,
There is a small mailbox here.
It's one of those ornamental mailboxes that doesn't actually open.
That's government efficiency for you.
beautiful. Alright, we're gonna get in
Where
the
are we going,
DeSoto.
Sam?
We're gonna go back to the office.
Back to the office.
We're gonna see if there's anything we can find. Because he is gonna look to those cue cards to answer those questions. So we gotta see if there's anything at all that we can find to put up to make him answer those questions in a way. Maybe if we talk to Hugh Bliss here.
Thank you, Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Can you disappear
Can
again?
you disappear again? I want to figure out how you did it.
It's easy, Sam. I take all the colors from my surroundings and spin them into a great big...
Okay, yeah, I was just being polite. I don't care how you do it.
Okay.
Cool. My sign.
Hey, a free home delivery sign.
It's a free home delivery sign. Alright. And... really need one more sign. So if we do free home delivery for the toxic waste, that'll take care of that. But what about his tax plan? What about his... Does Bosco have anything? Besides the truth serum, which is not going to be helpful.
Greetings, comrades Dog and Rabbit.
Not my last name, but okay. There's a buy nachos poster, but I don't think that's gonna help.
Buy nachos. Free toilet brush with every purchase.
Free toilet brush. I'm sold.
Of course you are.
I'll pass.
And now he's unsold. Tongues placed on freezer become property of Bosco. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything in here that would help. Just something about, like, spending money or something like that would be super useful. See if there's anything in the office that I missed when I was in there before. And then head over to Sybil's, who is now saying Abe Lincoln must die. Wow. Wowza. She is mad, mad, mad. Okay, human enigma, that's not gonna help me. Bye, Leonard. Yeah, not really seeing anything in here. Go see how Sybil's doing, and then I'll go back to the White House, because we got at least one more thing we can do. We can do this! I believe in us! Alright. And there's like nothing. Posters. What kind of posters do we got? Give me all you got. Well then,
Give me all you got. It's the Army's new recruiting slogan.
That's a lot better than their old one. What are you, chicken? Gonna cry now, baby?
Apparently, there's no room in the military budget for quality adhesives.
Well then, I'll just snatch that poster. Alright, well we got everything we need for that. Still gonna check on Sybil and see if she's okay. Love is for suckers. Abraham Lincoln must die. Well, Abe Lincoln must die. And Sybil is looking fine.
Hiya, Sybil. How are things in the world of computer-generated romance?
Oh, I'm not doing that anymore. Can you believe that guy? Never mentioning that he was married? Men are such self-centered jerks.
Preach it, girlfriend!
So you changed careers again?
Yeah, now I'm running a dating service.
Come again?
A carbon dating service. I bought this astoundingly useful machine that tells me how old things are.
I usually just cut them in half and count the rings.
There's a reason you're not invited to birthday parties anymore.
I wanted a fresh start and a new career to get my mind off that fiasco with Honest Abe.
Bye, June.
This wasn't my first choice, but I got a good deal on the carbon dating equipment online, and I couldn't afford to change my sign.
Fair enough. I like how she just like... Wow. She's like, I never knew he was married. He was a president, and there's a bunch about him in the history books. Like, come on. Pull yourself together.
You're having financial problems?
I'm afraid so. After my public humiliation with Lincoln, all the applicants for my dating service demanded their money back. Not to mention all the money tied up in pending litigation with the clients who watched Max's dating video.
I stated very clearly up front that viewer discretion was advised.
Believe me, I would love to just close up shop for a while and take a vacation. Forget about Honest Abe and all the lawsuits.
It was a wardrobe malfunction!
But unless I get a major windfall, I have to hope the carbon dating business takes off.
Oh, poor Sybil. That's really unfortunate.
How does carbon dating work?
I don't know. Something about carbon-14 and half-lives and radiation.
I'm impressed with your detailed scientific knowledge. Very professional.
That's the beauty of it. I don't really need to know anything. I just aim my little machine at something and it tells me how old it is. Allow me to demonstrate. This tiki is... Oh my gosh! It's 2,000 years old! This is fantastic!
Old is good?
Absolutely! I can have my office put on the National Register of Historic Places. I might even get a grant. I'd be rich!
Oh, that'd be good.
Can we borrow your carbon dating machine?
No way! That machine is still my only chance to take care of my money problems. Unless I get a grant, since I'm now on the National Register of Historic Places. There's no way I'm letting it out of my sight.
Of
Who
course
could
she's
possibly
not.
need a freelance carbon dating service?
Plenty of people. Freelance archaeologists, independent historians, rogue paleobotanists.
It's also naughty fun for your next bachelorette party.
And now that Antiques Thunderdome is getting so popular, business is bound to pick up.
Antiques Thunderdome? The show where common everyday people bring random junk from around the house to a giant steel cage match and engage in a no-holds-barred appraisal to the death?
That's the one. Now everybody's convinced they have some priceless treasure in their attic, and their home will be declared a historic monument.
Well, that's interesting.
See you around, Sybil.
All right. Now we shall head back to the debate. See what we got going on. The debate. We got the 2 posters that we need to get Abe Lincoln to say the wrong thing, which should bump down
Where are we
his
going, Sam?
approval rating a little bit. So we are going to the White House.
We're off to the White House.
Oh boy!
Alright, got my 2 signs and I'm gonna put them in the cue card stack. And then we're gonna do this. Free home delivery?
Free home delivery.
Alright, let's do this. Let's talk about the issues. Problem of toxic waste?
How do you plan to solve the problem of toxic waste?
Free home delivery.
Ooh, an effective but very controversial proposal from candidate Lincoln. And the crowd did not like that idea one bit. Let's see how it affected the polls.
He's down another 10%. Nader's at 21.
Give me all you got.
And our last question here.
How would you describe your tax plan?
Give me all you got.
And candidate Lincoln has proposed one shocker of an economic strategy, which even Democrats are calling a trifle excessive. That had to have hurt him in the polls.
He is now at 30%. He is the lowest polling candidate. Even Nader
The
is polling
results from the
higher.
emergency election are coming in. And it appears that former sitcom star Max has been elected President of the United States. In an unprecedented show of bipartisan solidarity, all of the country's political parties have desperately asked for a recount. Let's cut to the White House lawn to hear candidate Lincoln's address.
You've got to be me, you idiots.
He took the news much better than expected.
His eyes went red.
Democracy? I will make you all my hypnotic slaves.
Max, that robotic Abe Lincoln will enslave the entire East Coast if we don't stop him.
Who cares? I'm the president of the U.S. Let's go bomb someone into oblivion.
Not just anyone, Max. Abe Lincoln must die.
Yes!
I told you I had a reason. Told you I had a reason. Alright. Well, as president, Max has some power. And he gets to sit in his
Finally,
little chair.
Mr. President, you're here.
That's the president? People will vote for anyone these days.
Obviously.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means... Never mind.
Look, Max, all the soda poppers are here.
I don't have time for foreign dignitaries. Check out all the cool stuff on my new desk.
You would be excited about that, Max. You would. Alright. Hello there.
Stand aside, pal. The president needs to get into the war room.
I'm afraid that's not allowed, sir.
Perhaps you didn't hear our advisor. We would like to see our war room.
No can do, sir. Orders.
Orders? But the Max is the president now. Why can't we just walk into the war room?
You can't tell the president what to do. Let us into that room.
Just following orders, sir. No exceptions.
We are most definitely not amused.
Until I
Also-
hear from Chuckles, my superior officer. I'm to guard this door.
Your superior officer is riding on the shoulder of a 20-foot-tall Abraham Lincoln statue that's destroying Washington.
It's covered in the contingency plan, sir.
Well then. Also, I like how Max has started using the royal we.
Max says you can take a vacation.
We will make an exception just this once.
Thank you, sir, but no can do. I can only take a vacation on federal holidays.
Well then.
We'll be back.
Roger that.
Well then. Let's see.
Look, Max, it's our old pal. Look, Grand Imperial Warlord Maximus Optimus, keeper of the Seven Keys. It's our old pal, the former Child Star and Embarrassing Idol semifinalist, Peepers.
That's former Child Star and Embarrassing Idol semi-finalist Governor Peepers.
Governor Peepers.
You're a governor, too?
That's right. I got North Dakota.
North Dakota, the leftover state.
I thought it was North Dakota, still warmer than Saskatchewan.
Hey, be nice. We've got a rich and varied history.
North Dakota, hope you like snow.
North Dakota, come climb all over our big white butte. Hey! Sorry, I got caught up in the moment.
I'd like some snow. Can you send me some snow? I'm all for this.
What's there to do in North Dakota?
Plenty. Snowmen, snow angels, snow forts, snowball fights, homemade ice cream, and of course the majesty of Mount Rushmore.
That hasn't been decided yet.
Right, I spoke too soon.
What business do you have in the Oval Office?
We need the president to settle custody of Mount Rushmore.
Max has the presidential pen. Somewhere.
Just tell me where to sign.
Great, the problem is solved. But seriously, if you guys see the president, tell him we're waiting.
Max really is president now.
It was in the papers.
We haven't been watching the news back in Fargo. We've been so busy with the arms buildup.
What was that?
Did I say arms buildup? I meant Winter Paradise Toboggan and Scrapbooking Jamboree.
Well then, apparently they're storing arms up in Fargo, don't you know, and things are about to get real bad. When they start digging out their guns and pointing them at other people, things are just not gonna go well, don't you know.
Can't we all just get along?
We can if we all just keep quiet and avoid another incident.
Honesty is rarely the best policy. All us presidents know that.
So long, peeps.
Well then.
Welcome back, Governor Whizzer. Here to give another demonstration on soda abuse?
That's not funny.
Why should your state get Mount Rushmore?
Because they just want it for tourism. But my plan will save lives. It'll become a monument to soda abuse prevention. People will realize that just like Washington, Jefferson, Roosevelt, and the other guy, they too can overcome their crippling addiction to carbonated beverages.
None of those
George Washington
guys
never had a soda addiction.
Why do you think he needed false teeth?
Your logic is flawed.
Why not divide it up equally?
That would never work. It's not even.
Each of you could get a third of Roosevelt.
I want the mustache.
I wanted the mustache.
Okay, Max gets Roosevelt's mustache, Specs gets the glasses, Peepers, you get an ear and both nostrils.
That just leaves me with the forehead.
All right then, Whizzer, we'll throw in Crazy Horse, but that's my final offer.
It's not even finished.
This will never work. It's just like last time.
How did West Dakota become a separate state?
The three of us ran for governor together. We got along so well during the campaign, and we were all such former TV celebrities that all three of us won. The voters realized they'd elected 3 governors for only 2 states. That's when the unpleasantness began.
What was the unpleasantness?
We fought for a long time about how to divide up the states.
There was almost a war.
But we divided everything up fairly and all agreed that Mount Rushmore should be in the South.
We did not! You!
I what?
You? Oh, never mind.
So, apparently North and South Dakota have joint elections. Good to know.
Thirsty?
Yes! But you're not going to offer me a soda, are you? You know I can't resist them.
We wouldn't do that. We've got, let's see here, orange soda, cola, grape soda, pop, some more orange soda, and tea.
Tea, please.
We're all out of tea. Soda?
Why are you doing this?
Max is just so mean.
Stay dry, Whizman.
So mean.
Hey, Specs. Max, you remember most omnipotent exaltedness Max Sama, overseer of the 9 cosmic planes. You remember Specs, the other soda popper.
We vaguely recognize our loyal subject.
What are you guys talking about?
Kiss the ring.
What? No.
What business do you have with the president?
We're here to get federal resolution on a dispute.
It wouldn't be a dispute if you...
If I what?
Nothing.
Awkward.
I have to agree with Max here and just go, awkward.
What have you been up to?
Winning an election. I'm now the governor of South Dakota.
Hey, just like Whizzer.
No, not just like Whizzer. I was the first one of us to run for office.
Like you invented it. You just... forget it.
What are you doing as governor?
I'm fixing the problems in the state and getting it back to perfect working order. Did you know that the Black Hills are really more of a greenish gray? I've got a committee addressing the problem.
But what about the Badlands?
We're making them even worse.
Well then.
Sing your theme song for us.
No, I don't sing that anymore. I want to be respected as more than just a beloved TV celebrity.
If it makes you feel better, you were never really that beloved.
Sam and I always watched your show with detached irony.
Well,
Later, Specs.
Let's see what we can do.
It's the official United States calendar.
12 of the hottest Supreme Court justices in their skimpiest, naughtiest swimsuits.
Even better, Max. You can actually change the official date.
Oh boy!
Well, I'm gonna change to a holiday.
We now declare today April 26th, Secretary's Day.
That's supposed to be Administrative Professionals Day.
Wow, Sam. When I picked you for vice president, I didn't know you were such a politically correct bleeding heart liberal.
All right, then. Secretary's Day.
And we got a ribbon.
It's the Secretary of Presidential Whimsy ribbon. Looks like Max can use this to appoint someone as an honorary cabinet secretary.
Well, yes, we need to appoint someone to be a secretary.
Hey, Soups.
We'll be back.
We'll be back.
It's not what I meant
Roger
to do.
that.
I meant to give you a ribbon.
Max, I mean His Excellency El Jefe Maximilian I, Intimidator of the Realm, has a special surprise for you. Better get those handkerchiefs ready. This could get sentimental.
Agent Superball, we have decided to reward you for your excellent service to your country, for your unwavering commitment to preventing us from being where we most desperately needed to be, for your unerring devotion to being a constant hindrance in our task. For all these things and more, we now dub thee Superball.
Secretary in charge of guarding the war room door.
Secretary in charge of guarding the war room door.
Max, no.
Oh, right. Secretary of Defense, whatever. So we have spoken, so it shall be.
All hail Max.
I'm overwhelmed, sir. I don't know what to say.
Now run along to a cabinet meeting.
I'm afraid I can't do that, sir.
You've got to be kidding me.
I still have my orders.
Well,
Hey, Soups.
it is a holiday.
Today is Secretary's Day. You have to take the day off.
It's the law, Jack!
A vacation? Permission to weep openly, sir.
Not just granted, but encouraged.
The forces of bureaucracy win again.
I love this country.
Well, let's go into the war room.
I think the war room door is only openable in time of war.
Seriously?
Stupid old piece.
We've got to create war. You're kidding me.
Hey, look, Max. It's the presidential discretionary budget. You have $100 million to allocate however you want.
What a delightfully random and convenient figure.
Let's do this. And then let's go to Sybil's office. No, exit, exit. There we go. Gotta get out of here. And we're off back to...
Where are we going, Sam?
The office. We are not going
Back to the
after that
office.
rampaging Lincoln. Not yet, anyway. We are going to Sybil's. Because she now has some money. Yeah? We allocated money for her in the budget?
Sybil left the door unlocked. She's probably living it up on some tropical island on the taxpayer's dime.
I bet she's getting abducted in some sleazy nightclub, then sold into a white slavery ring, forced to do unspeakable things for a power-mad despot, before narrowly escaping his volcano-top lair with only one of her kidneys left.
Don't be such a pessimist, Max.
Sorry, Sam. It's just no fair. We're stuck here working, and she gets to have all the fun.
I mean, that's a little drastic way of expressing that, Max, but okay. I'm gonna
It's Sybil's
grab
carbon dating
this
machine.
so we can carbon date some things. And I'm gonna head over to Bosco's. Because he's the one we need to get the 100 million, whatever it was. The excessive amount of money that I believe is the same as the amount of money that we allocated to Sybil. Anyway, he's the one who needs it for the truth serum. So, once I walk down this way too long sidewalk, go in here, see if we can't find some reason to put him on the historical register. Yes, because that's totally Max's goal in life. Hot Wheaties!
Well, Bosco, by my readings, these weenies date from the early Cretaceous period.
Special bargain for you! Still tasty, half off today only.
You don't understand. Your store is now a National Historic Place. These weenies are valuable artifacts.
Really? I mean, of course! In preserving heritage of my people. Just how valuable are we talking about here?
We'll get back to you on that.
Yes, we will. How old is Max?
Odd. Max, have you been dieting?
What is that? Keep that away from me.
Relax, Bosco. It only tells how old you are.
Why do you need to know that? Did someone send you to find out how old I am?
Sheesh, never mind.
That's your problem with dating, Sam. You give up too easily.
Would have been funny.
I don't want to know how old that is.
Alright. We are gonna head on out and go back to the White House. Get that all covered. And yeah. So if we head on back to that White House and we do a little manipulating of the budget.
Where are we going, Sam?
Did you notice the soda poppers have things they want?
We're off
They
to the
seem
White
to
House.
want to say, but they don't quite get there because they're trying to avoid war. But what if they just couldn't avoid saying what's on their mind? Might be a little helpful there. So we are out, and we are back at the White House, checking out that lovely book on the desk here, where Max is just sitting. He loves that desk too much.
Hey,
All right.
look, Max. It's the presidential discretionary budget. You have $100 million to allocate however you want.
What a delightfully random and convenient figure.
Bosco's Inconvenience Store. Alright, let's go get ourselves that lovely truth serum. It's the one part I dislike about, like, late game ends up with a lot of running back and forth for some things. Just kind of annoying because then I have to go
Where are we
through the
going, Sam?
cutscenes every time to go back to the office.
Shotgun!
Just a little bit irritating, but I shouldn't have to do too much more back and forth. We're also coming up on one of my favorite things from this episode, so I'm pretty excited about that. If we go over to Bosco's, he now has that $100 million, so we should be able to get the truth serum. And we talk to him.
Hello, Comrade Bosco.
Hail to the chief! I don't know how you guys did it, but I just got a huge check from the government.
You earned it, Bosco. It's not easy to perfectly preserve weenies that predate the discovery of fire.
Not to mention the teeming microcosm growing in the bathroom. We're considering making it a national wildlife preserve.
Now I can finally finish my satellite defense system.
So we can have the truth serum?
Sure. Let me dig it up from the labs.
This is a bottle of vodka.
What it works. Trust me. Get a couple of shots of that in somebody, and they'll tell you all their secrets.
Thanks, Bosco.
We just paid $100 million for a bottle of vodka. I honestly shouldn't be surprised by this point. I mean, tear gas grenade launcher was a gun that shoots onions. You know, the bug was literally a bug. That
Where
kind
we
of
going,
stuff.
Sam?
I shouldn't be surprised by this point, but I still am.
We're off to the White House.
Still like, really? Really? Alright. Now, gotta go in here. Wizard wants something to drink, right? Let's odd for him some nice water. Anything non-carbonated, right? Would probably help if I were actually at a part of the screen where I could see him, but you know, life. Alright. Here you go, Wizard.
It's soda, right? You brought more soda.
Sure, why not?
And he just glugs that down. That's more than a couple shots.
Wow! That's got more kick than the other ones. Thanks, Seven Max. You guys are my best friends.
Now, can we get back to the deliberation?
What's the point? You still think Peeper's idea is stupid.
Stupid? You never told me you thought my idea was stupid.
You said your idea of adding Herbert Hoover hugging the 4 other presidents was the stupidest thing he'd ever heard.
Well, it is. Hoover wasn't even a president, which means he certainly wasn't the most loving of all the presidents.
Well, at least I didn't suggest putting a parking garage in George Washington's forehead, like some four-eyed freaks I know.
You little...
You big...
Of course you realize this means war!
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 And Wizard crashes into something. We have war! The room's lighting up! This is my favorite part! Oh my gosh. Did all my audio just die? I am so sad. Oh my gosh. I am so sad. You've got to be kidding me. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is the best song. And I hate to... I can't even skip it. We have to watch the song. But... I at least cannot hear a thing. So... give me just a moment to see if I can't fix this. Alright. Now that I've made sure it's not just my, my ridiculous stuff going crazy here. Alright. So we got this.
What's this I hear? What wondrous thing is this the DEFCON klaxon's ring?
Oh, my game crashed in the background, so, I'll have to pull that back up after this.
There's just one thing it could mean. War. Oh, what is it good for? It's good for you. Good for you. It's good for me. Oh, war. What is it good for? Is it good for? It strengthens the economy. It shows the world that we've got stones and carriers with fighter drones. War. Oh, what is it good for? It's good for you. It's good for me.
Oh my, that was a good Peepers poster. Then we get all the Super Balls diving. The Super Ball dance number.
Oh, what is it good for? It's good for you. It's good for me.
Dancing on Max's desk.
Well.
Alright. Okay. So get rid of that. Reboot my game. It might actually play it this time, it might not, I don't know. We'll see. Sam and Max. Capture, please. Thank you very much. Alright, we're gonna load. That would be this one. Let's load it. And give Wizard the bottle again. So gotta redo just a little bit. Thankfully it saved right before it.
Care for a drink?
It's soda, right? You brought more soda.
Sure, why not?
Wow! That's got more kick than the other ones. Thanks, Sam and Max.
You guys are my best friends.
Now, can we get back to the deliberation?
What's the point? You still think Peeper's idea is stupid.
Stupid? You never told me you thought my idea was stupid.
He said your idea of adding Herbert Hoover hugging the 4 other presidents was the stupidest thing he'd ever heard.
Well, it is. Hoover wasn't even a president, which means he certainly wasn't the most loving of all the presidents.
Well, at least I didn't suggest putting a parking garage in George Washington's forehead, like some four-eyed freaks I know.
You little...
You big...
Of course you realize this means war!
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 And he crashes into the wall again. And there goes the war room sign. It's actually working. I'm so excited.
What wondrous thing is this the DEFCON klaxon's ring? A flashing light above the door, there's Just one thing it could mean.
Good for you. It's good for you. What is it good for? It strengthens the economy. Carriers with fighter drones. What is it good for? Good for you. It's good for me. It's like one of those big movie scenes. And Peeper's side again. And the giant globe with the inflated United States. And the lovely diving sequence. And the, like, 5 different Super Balls. Give me all you got! Slow kick. It's like he's been practicing this. What is it good for? It's good for you. It's good for me. War. What is it good for? Oh, it strengthens the economy. Stream. This can't change courses in midstream. So much more napalm. Joys of war. And so much more. We celebrate the joys of war.
Well, let's not do that again.
The war song is one of my favorite things. My other favorite thing, I think, is in the next episode. I love their songs. They're just so great. All right, we're going to the war room. Following the president into the war room. Well then. It's a Dakota
The
situation.
civil war in the Dakotas seems to be escalating, Max.
Let them thin out the overpopulation of moose and strip malls for a few weeks, and then we'll step in.
Well, there's the north-south, North Dakota, there's South Dakota, and West Dakota's got a few things there. Oh look, cookies!
It's a plate of fancy cookies.
For the discriminating general with a sweet tooth and a taste for vengeance.
Alright, beacon cam it is.
Looks like a remote homing beacon in the frigid Antarctic.
So peaceful, so serene.
Want to blow it up?
You have to ask?
Of course he does.
Dinner special tonight? Penguin flambe.
Who would have suspected the Washington Monument is really a self-replenishing supply of intercontinental ballistic missiles?
It's good to see it used for something more useful than corny innuendo for once.
And beacon
I wonder if
destroyed.
this will have a significant impact on our delicate ecosystem.
Absolutely. My ego is bigger already.
Ecosystem, not ecosystem.
The homing beacon to the Kremlin doesn't seem to be working. It was probably turned off in the spirit of Glasnost.
More likely those lazy commie bastards forgot to change the batteries.
Lazy former commie bastards, Max.
And target
It's the
Krypton.
distant, peaceful world of Krypton.
They mock us with their utopian society of crystal cities and absentee parents. They must be exterminated!
Well,
This'll
you heard the
teach
man.
them to put me in the Phantom Zone.
You heard the man.
You will bow down before me. Aw.
Better pull up a chair, little buddy.
It's gonna be a while.
Well, what do you know? Bosco was right. The government really has been targeting his store for destruction.
Won't he be glad when we tell him?
What do you say we keep this to ourselves, Max?
You're right. We don't want to ruin the surprise.
Fire!
Attention, Bosco shoppers. Clean up in aisle everything.
I want to see his satellite defense system at work.
Would you look at that? Bosco's satellite defense system actually works.
Well played, Bosco. You're safe. But for how long?
Max, you are the reason Bosco is so paranoid. Alright. So let's skedaddle out of this.
Whee!
Monitor. Just says war.
These must be for the Joint Chiefs and other quasi-important hoo-has.
Nice screensaver.
A periscope situation.
Look, Max, in the White House garden pond. It's Jimmy Two Teeth.
We often allow lobbyists to use the pool, Sam.
Jimmy's a lobbyist now? What's he lobbying for? Cheese interests?
Affordable health care for the aged and underprivileged, Sam. He's a lot more multifaceted than you give him credit for.
Well then, I'm gonna go back to the Oval Office. Whee! Specifically, I'm gonna head over to Bosco's Inconvenience, because he's got a beacon. And I feel like we could do something useful if we had that beacon to place elsewhere. So, that being said, let's go to the exit. Make this long walk yet again. Oh boy. Alright. To the DeSoto. And then back to the office. Nope. Back to the office. Not after the rampaging Lincoln yet. Not quite yet. Wait, did valet parking go up to $20? Gosh dang it, Max. Alright. Alright. So to Bosco's Inconvenience we go. I really wish I could run, but I'm clicking a bunch and this is all I'm getting. Alright, into the Inconvenience Store. And hi Bosco, don't mind us. Look at the sale sign.
Look, stuck to the camera. That must be the homing beacon for the intercontinental ballistic missiles aimed at Bosco's store.
What was that?
He said, that must be the best price on baby wipes I've ever seen.
Yep, that's totally what we said. I'm leaving now. You heard nothing, Bosco. Goodbye. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, adieu, adieu to you and you and you. Alright. Okay. Now into the DeSoto, and we finally get to pick that second option.
Where are we going, Sam?
Let's chase down Lincoln.
After that rampaging Lincoln.
Yes!
Max is excited. Alright. We are after that rampaging Lincoln.
Well, he wasn't hard to find.
Just had to follow the trail of broken campaign promises.
That's pretty profound for a high-speed car chase, Max.
I like to think I transcend genre conventions, Sam.
Since this is true, so let's take the beacon and now he can't
Nice
get
toss,
that,
Max.
so
We better act fast before he manages to knock off the beacon.
Or choose his own back off to escape.
because that's plausible. So we'll go to the White House. Thankfully, I don't have to go back to the office to go to the White House. And then we go in and we go back to our war room, because war, what is it good for? Love that song so much. Okay. Alright, into the war room. We're gonna...
Throw pillows shaped like stars. Interesting, since actual stars are shaped more like throw pillows.
You have a point, and I accidentally clicked out of the game. Give me just a sec to get that back up. I'm gonna save. Just so I don't have to redo that 5 million times. Alright. And then we go into the war room door. And it is time, folks. The target is Bosco's Inconvenience. And it is time. Because by Bosco's Inconvenience, we mean the
Looks like the targeting
rampaging...
beacon is still stuck on Lincoln.
This is a
Rampaging
pretty
Lincoln.
impressive temper tantrum, Sam. At this rate, he'll have enslaved all of D.C. and most of Baltimore by tomorrow morning.
Egads, you're right, Max. Still, I think we should stop him.
We haven't got anything better to do.
Fire!
Mr. President?
Don't mind if I do.
Quick,
Of
let's
course,
go.
Max has
Shouldn't
to
we
stomp on
revel
it.
a little?
We don't want to miss this.
Step 1, select target. Step 2, fire. Oh, and now we get to watch it.
You will all do my bidding. I am the most powerful presidential monument ever created.
Nope, I guess that would be the Washington Monument that just came hurling out of the sky. And we ramped off of it.
Whee! That was better than feeding laxatives to pigeons on parade days.
We broke 2 presidents in one afternoon.
A personal best.
Well, it looks like the country is saved, at least from mass hypnosis. What do you want to do now?
Let's abuse my powers as leader of the free world to squeeze the middle class until they're burning their own shoes for heat.
Sounds fun, but I was thinking we could treat ourselves to some chocolate-frosted gut bombs and then have a little target practice down at the Smithsonian.
Sam, you're my best friend.
Agent Chuckles, report. Query status. Lincoln Gambit, 4-7. Query not acknowledged and acceptable timeout parameters. Error. 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 Error.
Well then. Have to see what the mystery of that is next time. Because that's getting in the next episode and I've already been here for 2 hours. So, we'll check it out then. Thanks everyone for coming out, and I will see you next time. Sit here and listen to this awesome music for a bit, but I'm going to be calling it a night. You know, come hang out for a couple hours, then, you know, go do other stuff. Relax, spend time with friends, that kind of shenanigans. Oh yes, the war song. It's beautiful. What is it good for? Strengthens the economy. Well, this is fantastic. What is it good for? Strengthens the economy. Alright, thanks everyone for stopping by. See you next time.